From ABC-7 New York, this is Eyewitness News Extra Time.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Eyewitness News Extra Time. I'm Bill Ritter, and our top story tonight, federal agents raiding today the home of a top fundraiser and longtime confidant to New York City Mayor Adams. Agents searching the Crown Heights, Brooklyn home of Brianna Suggs. She's just 25 years old. When the raid started this morning, Mayor Adams was headed to Washington for a big meeting at the White House about migrants. This is his press schedule that was canceled because he didn't go. He turned around instead and abruptly returned to New York. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo covering all these developments for us. He's in Crown Heights tonight. And Anthony, I understand that we have a better idea than we had a couple hours ago of what was going on in that raid.
We do, Bill, and as you know, Mayor Adams started the day trying to sort out the issues that face New York City and finds himself now trying to sort out issues pertaining to his own campaign fundraising. New tonight, we're learning federal investigators searched the home of his top fundraiser as they try to determine whether a Brooklyn construction company and Turkish nationals made improper contributions to his fundraising campaign. And just moments ago, the mayor addressing this investigation for the first time. Take a listen.
I feel extremely comfortable about how I comply with rules and procedures. I've stated this over and over again. I hold myself to a high standard. I hold my campaign to a high standard, and I hold my staffers at City Hall to a high standard. I'm very clear that it is my responsibility to hold myself to a high standard, and I will comply with any inquiry that's made, and I am demanding that our team do the same.
We headed to D.C. to meet with our congressional delegation.
Mayor Adams was on a trip to the White House for meetings on the migrant crisis, but abruptly returned to New York City. This as the Crown Heights home of his top fundraiser was being raided by the FBI.
So I woke up to the FBI. I never saw the FBI on the block, and it was scary.
A neighbor watched as federal agents executed a search warrant on Lincoln Place, the home of Brianna Suggs. The former intern coordinated the mayor's fundraising for his 2021 campaign, raising $18.4 million. Eyewitness News learning tonight her home was searched for evidence pertaining to campaign donations made by KSK, a construction company based in Williamsburg. Sources say federal law enforcement is looking into whether the company, which contributed $14,000, and Turkish nationals made improper donations. The FBI probe drawing the mayor's attention away from his business today in D.C.
I cannot speak for the mayor's schedule. That is something that I would have to refer you to his office. But you know, you saw the reports. I just can't speak to. Obviously, I can't speak to his schedule and why he could not attend.
The mayor's office initially tight-lipped on why exactly Adams had to pull out, eventually saying the mayor heard of an issue related to the campaign and takes these issues seriously, so wanted to get back to New York as quickly as possible. He plans to return to D.C. and reschedule these meetings as soon as he can. Meanwhile, we're learning tonight Brianna Suggs, his top fundraiser, will likely be called to testify in front of a grand jury, a surprise to her neighbors.
She comes from a great background as far as the family. I was shocked to hear it this morning when I heard the news.
And right now, law enforcement sources say there is no evidence that Mayor Adams knew what his donors were doing, but this is not the first time that his campaign fundraising has come under fire. Just back in July, several people were indicted in an alleged straw donor scheme. We're live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. Anthony Carlo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Anthony, just a quick question. Any sight today of Miss Suggs?
No, Bill. So as far as our crew has been here, we have not seen Ms. Suggs, and our other crew who's been here throughout the day apparently did not have an opportunity to get in contact with her, but we will certainly continue to make the effort as we follow the story.
Right. So the point is we don't know if she's there or not or where she might be, and she has not been charged. I want to just make that clear. She has not been charged with anything and has certainly not been arrested. So, Anthony Carlo, I really appreciate your reporting today. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, no worries. Just to make a point on what you said there, Bill, from what we know, sources say she was home at the time that the search warrant was executed, but not arrested. We did not have eyes on her, and we do not know where she is now. Okay. Well, thank you for your reporting throughout the day here on our show and on Eyewitness News
at 4, 5, and 6. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it.